So it's not an interesting fight until someone brings a foreign object into it.
What did you think of a phone here? You stupid. Tell me when you're done, bitch. Come on. You're at my house, bitch. Give a fuck. You're not hitting me in the face, but you're tripping. You better quit kicking me. You kicked me in the stomach again. It don't matter, stupid bitch. You better quit hitting me in my face, bitch. That's the point. It's a fight on you. What the hell? That's not a fight. Fuck out my yard. Oh shit, Emily, don't. Oh my god.
Guess that saves you the trouble of finding something to bury her with.
Why do you have that? Hey, it's SCNS Live. Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's time for another episode. Come on, you gotta get hyped, get clapped. Come on, guys. All right. Anyway, welcome to SCNS Live, Season 3, Episode 14. We got a great show for you guys tonight. We got some super cool nerd news. We have special guests in the studio, Terry and Halo from Shown Up Studios. They're gonna school you on some Tokyo this week. But, of course, we gotta introduce the cast. To my left, Miss Cora's in the house.
Hi, I can't talk much.
And returning to the show, we've got Inaz Nivons.
Hey guys, I'm back. Finally, I'm not a slave today.
Is that what the job you do?
I'm a copy and print slave, yes.
Okay. So
Slave
anyway,
paper.
but no, it's great to have Nazi back because we got a great show for you guys tonight. But first, let's talk about some super cool nerd news.
All right. So first up, we got some interesting news from Nintendo right now. Apparently, the year of Luigi was actually the year of loss because they lost $457 million last year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Only 6.17 million Wii U's have been sold since they were released. So they're kind of reporting a lot of loss off of that system. And in order to kind of generate more sales, they're planning on releasing more of the Nintendo DS games onto the virtual market for that. But I don't think they can save it. I mean, even since they announced it, no one was really excited for the Wii U, and everyone's like planning to buy it after they buy this system or that system, or when they get around to it. So yeah, I'm sorry, Nintendo, or maybe it was Luigi's fault. I don't know.
So what's the deal? I mean, they've usually dominated the handheld market. I mean, you've got a DS, you've got a DS, you guys.
I don't have a 3DS though.
Well, what's going on? I mean, that was their bread and butter, the portable market.
They haven't released many games, really. I mean, they're kind of banking off of their old stuff being re-released as 3D versions. They need to come out with new titles or new titles of their old characters or something to generate more interest. So I don't know what's going on with them.
Oh, well. It's horrible news.
$457 million.
Yeah, y'all got to answer for something right there. Anyway.
That much of a loss. It's just, ugh.
All right. Well, I mean, but there is some news from Nintendo. Cora, what have you got?
I have some fantastic news for Pokemon lovers. They are going to be re-releasing Ruby and Sapphire. Yay! They're going to be doing complete remakes like they did with the previous remakes, and it's going to be Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
Didn't somebody call that or something?
Yes,
and Omega.
Someone did call that, so someone needs to go find this guy because the Messiah must be protected.
He knows all. He sees the future.
And you don't even have to wait that long. The release date is November 2014. This November.
I need to get a 3DS.
November.
Okay, let's see. I got something this week. It's funny that I think the people at Saban and Lionsgate heard we were doing a Tokyo show this week because they wanted to get this information out. We actually did get a press release for this from Cinelinx. But Lionsgate has announced that they are doing, they're bringing Power Rangers back to the silver screen.
Hell yeah.
Now, we haven't seen Power Rangers on the silver screen in quite some time. There's a lot of speculation already flying because nobody knows. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to get over here.
Your
Hold on,
face is a Power Ranger.
Actually, I love that image. That image I use is actually Figure Arts figures. So I was just like, I was looking for images. I was like, you know what? I'm just using this one because I need this whole team. If anybody can just get this for us, just go ahead. I need 2 more out of here. So, anyway, but no one has any idea what they're producing. No one knows what they're making. Now, there's one thing about Tokyo shows that they don't really do over here in the States, but whenever the torch is passed, there's always a movie between each series. So could this be that? Are they bringing back the original team? No one knows, but a lot of people are pissed off and some are happy. But now's the time that you wait to what they're going to do. So be calm, everybody. Chill.
Be cool. Everybody be cool. Be cool, honey bunny.
Tell the bitches be cool.
Be cool, bitch, be cool.
But I had another story, which I wish, by the way, let's give a shout out to Rob. Rob has been gone for quite some time. He was going to be on tonight's show, but he didn't feel so well. So we hope Rob is getting better somewhere, buddy. We miss you. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take your story because I'm going to.
I think he was here in spirit just now.
The
lights were flickering.
Was somebody angry and drinking beer? Because that's Rob's story.
Rob,
anyway,
is that you? Rob, can you hear us? Come towards the light.
His story tonight was actually a guy really likes his porn and really likes his computer because he tried to marry it.
What?
He tried to marry his porn-filled laptop. It's an Apple computer, by the way. His name is Mark Sevier, and a Florida judge basically tossed it out and said, no, you cannot. Did you? Yeah, that guy, look at him.
He just looks so, smarmy about it. He's just like, yeah, I try to marry my porn.
The guy is like a former Marine, so, yeah.
Oh,
he wanted to
poor
marry his
Shane.
laptop because it was filled with porn. Is this the uncanny valley? Is this where we just stopped dating? We don't care anymore. We're just, I've got control alt delete,
Ugh.
We're good.
What Futurama warned us about.
They did warn us about this. We didn't listen. We didn't listen. Dude, go get a girlfriend. Seriously, just try.
Not a Lucy Lubot.
That porn-filled laptop might be why he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Look, we've all had bad experiences, okay? But seriously, just go date. The battery will run out eventually. Anyway, it's also chafing. Anyway,
Ew.
on to some palate cleansing news. Nazni.
Thank you.
All right, I'm super jazzed to talk about this, even though you guys know me as the Batman fanatic. I am also a Spider-Man fanatic. And you guys know Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out. And I'm just excited. I've already seen it twice. I'm seeing it Sunday again with my mother for Mother's Day.
Really?
Yes, again. And then I'm seeing it again when I go to San Diego with Trey, so yeah. But the big news is that they broke 92 million opening weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. We added to that because we left the show Thursday night. We went right down to watch Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw it twice with my friends.
Yeah, you were supposed to see it with us.
I had plans.
Turkey.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
But that's really impressive to me because the first one only made 75 million. And so that's a big jump up. And people are kind of saying it's negative because the first Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi, made 115 million. That was also back before superhero movies were popular. And there are how many superhero movies coming out this year?
A lot.
So people have to kind of pick and choose which ones they see because movies are expensive now. Movies are horribly expensive. So yeah, I am super excited about Spider-Man making that much because to me, I don't know if anyone wants to see it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was the perfect.
Well, we've all seen it so far.
You guys, but our viewers haven't.
So,
maybe.
I mean, no, wait, I've done the spoiler-free review on Spider-Man 2, so just consensus score, what did you think of the movie?
I cried a lot.
Oh, now you're spoiled. Now that is a spoiler.
No,
No,
man,
it's not.
she's just emotional. She cries when butterflies fly by.
I
It reminds
do.
her of her childhood.
I do. I cried
Overall,
every
She's
movie.
sentimental.
Overall, I love the movie. I was glad that we went to go
adored
see it. I mean, yeah, we went about 10 o'clock. Yeah, we left here. You guys were. Great movie. Big shout out to Ben from the Nerd Show, by the way. So go ahead and check out the Nerd Show. He came out to watch the movie with us, so we had a good time. Overall,
I thought
yes.
it was fantastic from start to finish. I mean, it felt like I was watching an episode of the old cartoon. It was a very episodic movie, and that's what I loved about it. It was just like, yes, let's go see the next one right now. Oh my
is it
God.
just me, or does Garfield get Peter Parker better?
He is Peter Parker.
He is
Please,
Peter
he's
Parker.
got that sass. He's got that just like the awkward crap when he's around Gwen. Like he's Peter Parker. Like
Even
when
looks
he's-
like Peter Parker.
Yeah, when he's in the suit, I see Spider-Man. I don't see Tobey Maguire in a suit. I see Spider-Man being a little smartass to anybody he's fighting.
So this movie deserved the money that it's made
Yes.
so far. But, you know.
Tons of money. All the money for Spider-Man. Let's go.
But hey, Guardians of the Galaxy is coming, so let's just
Yeah, I
chill
know.
out. Anyway.
We'll be talking about this next week.
All right, so you had another video that we were going to use for the opening.
Yes.
I want to see this. I gotta see this.
Nature strikes back, everybody.
Get out of there, guys! I don't want to hit no one. Is everybody good?
Is that man dead?
No, he lives.
Now, that's how you get bitch slapped by a tree.
Oh my God.
You're going to cut me down. Oh, off the ladder.
Oh my God. How many feet did that guy fall?
Enough.
But now what, you
President on the
didn't,
chainsaw.
now what you didn't see in this version of the video was the woman filming actually asked, 911 or not?
Yeah, if I fall that far, I'm letting y'all know right now. If I fall that far, call 911.
Call
Don't wait for me to
911.
confirm. Just call.
Get them out. Get on the phone and be like, my friend just got bitch slapped by a tree. You need to be here. You need to help her.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was awesome.
It was.
Thank
but
you, Cora.
I'm sorry
But-
for your pain, sir, but it was hilarious.
Nature
You're an
is
idiot.
also striking back in not so good of a way. As a matter of fact, you can actually now say that you've been chased by Dementors.
What?
What?
What is that?
I left my wand at home.
This is a wasp.
What is that?
This is the new Dementor wasp
Uh-uh.
found in Thailand.
Dude, what the?
These things are terrifying.
No.
And
That goes without saying. Jeez.
actually,
How big is that thing?
I forgot. It didn't. The article actually did not say, but I'm going to say too big.
Ugh.
Dude, if that lands on my arm, I want fire. Like,
These things can shoot acid, or
What?
what?
not acid. Yes, acid.
What? Like the freaking
Acid,
grasshopper
like-
things?
Or venom.
and
I'm sorry, it's
ants?
venom. They
They-
can shoot venom.
Still, they can shoot something.
Yes.
They can shoot something that will burn my skin.
Yes. And the name was picked from the Berlin Museum. They had people vote on it. And let me tell you why everyone decided on Dementor, other than, ha ha ha, it's Dementor,
Harry
it's Harry
Potter.
Potter. These things are terrifying. They, like a lot of other species, will lay their eggs inside of other insects.
Ugh.
Lovely.
Their favorite and the basic only insect they use are cockroaches. They will land on the cockroach and use their stinger to inject a neurotoxin into their brain,
Nope.
which will, the roach then becomes a brainless zombie that follows the wasp back to its den in the ground, where it will lay its egg into it. The larva will grow and then feed on the cockroach until it's big enough to go off on its own.
So it's like having children.
And the name Dementor fits perfectly because when your soul is sucked by a Dementor, you go into this mindless, just there state, like the cockroach.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible, and I'm not okay with that.
I'm not okay with this either. But the good news is, this thing is only found in Thailand right now.
Well, then I'm never going to Thailand.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't need to go there.
Let's never go. Actually,
I've got no plans there. I'm good.
let's just never go to Asia unless it's maybe Japan. But even then, that's a little iffy because they have terrifying things too.
Well, you know, I got my electric fly swatter, so. Oh,
I think this.
bam, wasp, you're dead. All right. Actually, knowing that thing would probably give it superpowers or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Anyway,
Next Godzilla
You know what,
movie.
Jason?
you
Godzilla
should have
versus
finished with the video, so I wouldn't have to think about that wasp now.
Well, you've
I'm
got a
sure
good palate
remember-
cleanser for us. Actually.
Okay, I do have a good palate cleanser. Yes, it is. We just celebrated May the 4th be with you and Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the
However, we do have our new Star Wars cartoon Rebels, which is coming. If you haven't seen the new trailer that's out, it ends awesomely. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris.
You need it.
What? I'm throwing off my game. Anyway, so yeah, Star Wars Rebels. If you saw the trailer, we got a big surprise at the end that the Jedi are still existing. However,
Spoilers.
one particular Jedi is still existing that you wouldn't think of. While they were doing one of the toy shows overseas, they had some action figures. I love the look of this cast, by the way. But they had an action figure in there that I guess wasn't supposed to be out. It was Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yes. So They kind of spilled the beans putting the action figure out. Now, hold on. It could be, as an action figure collector, it could be just one they put in there just to have an Obi-Wan figure just to fill in the line. But that doesn't quite jive with me. So, spoiler alert, they ruined it with this toy. But, hey, go check out the pictures. I think most of the pictures have gotten yanked because somebody at Disney went, "You dumbasses."
Yeah.
Thank you for spoiling that.
Today.
That was
Put it back in the box.
That was like episode 10, the reveal that we were going to do, and you ruined it for us. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, since it's spoiled, I'm going to spoil it now. So yes,
Spoil it for everybody.
So he didn't just be on Tatooine doing nothing and watching after Luke and whatever.
He's on his crazy old Ben.
But anyway, the last story of the night is also terrifying. We're just going to.
Why are we terrifying people today?
I don't know. I'm not scared of this one, but Cora, what
I
do you
am.
got?
All right, so voice. So Stephen Hawking actually came out and said that the AI systems, may not have actually been a good idea. He's saying that AI systems can, in fact, just fuck us over.
Why are they going to purposefully screw us over? Is the question.
Well,
Because they are horrible.
they're saying that basically the AI units can evolve like humans can. So they can evolve past what we've made them capable of. So basically Skynet is coming and we're all going to
Like all the movies have warned us, not even just Terminator, but all the movies about AI have warned us about this. We're
Pretty
just like,
much.
no.
And I
That
cannot
jackass who was doing that dinosaur crap a few years ago.
And I don't remember the names of all the scientists, but he actually has like 3 other scientists backing him up on this, saying
no.
this is probably a bad idea. Like, the benefits are definitely fantastic and beyond anything we can imagine. But so are the bad. So,
That's upsetting in every way possible.
it is.
Well, it's Stephen
I-
Hawking. He does have some good. He's like, think before you create, and he is one of the greater minds of our century. So I want to listen to what Stephen Hawking has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comforting voice.
Actually, I do have one funny story. I was telling you in the car, but I did get the new Galaxy S5, and what creeped me out about this thing is the alarm went off one morning, and it had like, here's what the weather looks like. Here are some webcomics that you've looked at in the past. They updated.
Mine's been doing that. Mine's an S3 and it's been doing that. Like
And it also told me, and this is how long it'll take you to get to work in the current traffic. I didn't tell this phone where I work.
Me neither. Mine's been doing it. Just because it knows I go there every day.
I also didn't tell it where my house is.
It just knows. It's like 5 minutes
So your
to work.
phone is doing it too?
Mine's doing it too.
Mine hasn't
Smash
done that
it!
yet.
Maybe yours isn't a smartphone.
Is yours an Android?
Yeah, mine's an S3.
Oh, God.
Mine's more advanced.
They're taking over. They're already taking over. What everybody needs to do is just go ahead and throw your phones away right now. So let's-
It already, I searched earlier for Jungle Julia, because I use the speech function all the time. It's like showing you Jungle Julia, and also Jungle Julia cosplay. And
And the S5 will suggest stories to you as well. And it suggested like, hey, here's a Power Ranger story. Oh, here's a Transformer story. And I'm like, the phone knows too much. So
it knows who I am.
is there any way I can just set like a self-destruct device in this thing? Just in case?
I think you spent too much money
That's when you
to
get
just destroy.
the hammer,
Good
the
point.
sledgehammer.
Good point.
I can go get the shovel again.
No. No. I like, don't get me wrong. I will praise my robot overlords because he's awesome. It's a 4K camera. I gotta have this. Anyway. All right. Okay. So that's super cool nerd news. But we have our segment coming up here.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got our special guests in the studio. We're gonna have them up, and they actually gave us a little video.
Because they're awesome.
They are awesome. So here is our good friends Terry and Halo doing a little unboxing video of something that they got from Japan.
As you can see, we got the new Toko directly from Japan. We actually pre-ordered this guy. The box looks pretty good, actually. I mean, yeah, it's much smaller than all the other ones, but I mean, this is a much more complicated robot, so you don't want him to be giant and complicated. Now let's pop this baby open. We got like little Ichigo right there. That's adorable. Like, they gotta cover everything. There's no white space allowed on these packages. They gotta cover them with everything. Alright, here's all the instructions, which I personally always look forward to the instructions. It's always pretty amusing. Don't break the train, obviously. Alright, so got the the sword, which is the rail arm, which is totally awesome. It's pretty good, pretty detailed for a small sword. Let's go with the yellow one first. I personally really like trains. I've always been kind of romanticized about them because when I was younger I used to travel a lot and train was the best way to travel at the time. Pretty good detail. Of course the face looks like the helmet. Kind of adorable. The face actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Zeo masks, which is kind of cool. As you can see, I mean, it's this length of my hand, so I mean, they're pretty good size. It's just the reason why the robot's so small is just really complicated. I mean, these are pretty detailed. I mean, the molding is detailed. The painting is somewhat detailed. I know me and Terry are gonna probably end up customizing this a little bit just to make it a little more realistic, but I mean, these are pretty detailed. Look at this guy. Holy crud. Look at his face. Kind of looks like a shark. I like the charcoal with the black. It just makes it look more expensive, I think. You know, I could totally see Doc Dogoyer from Gokaiger driving this particular one. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a serpent or something. I don't know. And the last one. Man, they made this like a really dark red so that with this charcoal gray, the black and the white, it really pops. Like this looks nicer than in person than in any of the videos or footage that I've seen, so I guess you're really just gonna have to get one of these yourself because they're just much better in person. There he is, assembled and flat. And here comes the best part, everybody. Boner time! Yes, this review is not for kids. I think there's enough reviews out there that are for kids. Wow. From the box, he doesn't seem like he's very tall, but he's actually pretty tall. Look at his choo-choo face. There he comes. Yay! Woo woo! Chugga 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 chugga. Chibi! He's adorable. We're gonna grab one of our other robots just for comparison.
He's still the shortest, I think.
Decarobo. Yeah, he's pretty short, but I have a great love for Decarobo here, mostly for this little girl right here. And here's Travel Lion. So, I mean, Travel Lion is obviously chunkier, but he just needs to transform into one train, not 5. But, as you can see, I mean, they're about the same size, I mean, in height. Let's bring a Dragon Zord in here. Yeah, see, so. I don't know, looks pretty good to me. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked the video. This is our first time doing an unboxing, so thanks for watching.
Awesome. I love toys. I'm sorry. Guys, welcome to the studio. Terry and Halo from Show Enough Studios, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
And you guys have come just bearing all kinds of cool toys and stuff. But anyway, first of all, tell me about Show Enough Studios. I want to hear a little bit.
You first, honey. Okay. We're artists. We draw comic books. We do graphic design. We do caricatures. The formation of the studio is like we met at a convention like about 4 years ago, and one of our favorite movies is The Last Dragon, and the villain is called Sho'nuff. It's so, yeah, like it's such an awesome movie. Everybody should watch it. It's so cheesy, but it's so cool. But we're huge fans of the movie. One of the first things we found out that we actually liked. So we decided to call our studio after that.
Well, not a whole lot of people that I knew, especially at the time, were into The Last Dragon, or if they were, they weren't into it for the same reasons I was, which is like martial arts and show enough.
Show Enough.
And just we loved it, so that's how we connected, and that's the studio.
All right, cool. Now, you guys are here to school people on
Tokusatsu.
Tokusatsu.
Yes.
I've said it wrong before, haven't I?
All the
Yes.
time.
Oh, God.
But we're not assholes, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not perfect. I'm awesome, but I'm not perfect. Anyway. But, okay, what is Tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu, long story short, is live action television from Japan. Usually refers to things like Super Sentai, which is a precursor to Power Rangers, and Kamen Rider, but it also refers to like a lot of even in the romantic TV shows. There's a live action Sailor Moon, which is it's good and awful, but you got to watch it anyways. That sort of thing.
Like Godzilla, Ultraman.
Yes.
All
One of my
that stuff.
favorites.
Yes.
And, okay, so it's a rich history. I mean, Super Sentai is celebrating its 38th year.
It's actually closer to 40,
Is
but
that-
like early on, like the first or second show ran for like I think almost 2 years. So that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
And now they're in the format where it's like 48 to 50 episodes, one movie at the end, one movie in the middle, another crossover movie with the next thing. But I mean, they didn't have like that formula to begin with, and a couple of them ran long, and there was like Car Ranger, which saved everything, but it almost ended a long time ago. So we're lucky that it's still around.
Yeah, the funny thing is like Car Rangers saved Super Sentai, but Power Rangers Turbo almost killed Power Rangers. Total opposite.
Interesting point. That is a good point.
Because
I'll
Turbo
give you that
came
one.
from Car Ranger. For those of you who don't know, the footage from Power Rangers Turbo is from Car Ranger, which again is widely known as the Super Sentai that saved Super Sentai.
It's really weird and goofy, but it's funny.
Now, the other popular show is Kamen Rider, which how many years has Kamen Rider been on? It's close to 20.
It's been on since like 1970, but there's an era in the 90s where it wasn't.
There was
on
nothing,
the air.
yeah.
So it's been around about as long, but not technically because it was off the air for about 10 years. Wasn't it 10 years almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and it's like all the rage now. Like, I mean, it was dying, it died, and it came back, I think, even better than ever. I love the old school, too. I love all of it.
But these characters, I mean, we don't really have anything that's comparable in the States except for maybe our comic book characters.
Like
Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
So these are really the comic book, not comic book, but the equivalent of comic book heroes here in the States because.
And there's
there
one
is-
other analogy. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
There's one other analogy that I always like to bring up is that, I mean, because it's not just their Whoa.
I don't know
It's
who
not
that was.
just their
Some
superhero.
robots dying right now.
Uh-oh.
Who was that? Who was that?
It's me.
Okay,
Is it okay now?
I think it's good now. I think we're good.
Sorry.
Okay, we're,
Sure. We can share.
well, we have
Yeah.
another mic, so we'll
Sorry
get,
about
we'll
that.
get, we'll get the mic changed
Is
out.
that better? Check, check. Great. All I was going to say is that it's kind of also draws similarities. Super Sentai and Kamen Rider does a little, in my mind, to a long-running sci-fi show in Japan, which is comparable to the long-running sci-fi show here, which is Star Trek. And then England has its own, Great Britain has its own long-running sci-fi show, Doctor Who. And I'm not saying that they're all the same. I'm just saying that in these countries, that's like the long-running sci-fi show that's been on for like over 20 years that everybody loves. So I guess you can kind of draw similarities in that way.
Okay, I'll give you that. Here, I'll take it. It's a good thing we have spares and stuff.
Spares.
When things don't choose to work correctly, we drop things a lot. Anyway, so okay, you guys brought some awesome toys by too, which
Yes.
I have to curse your name sometimes because this guy will like all of a sudden you need to buy this. And he'll send me an eBay link and I'll get it. I have to buy this, and I do, and I bought it. But oh god, this is the one thing I love about Super Sentai, Kamen Rider. We got a little camera down here to show this stuff. So, Chris, if you want to just go ahead, because I got the sword that I was messing with here. Now, this sword is from Kamen Rider Wizard, right?
Yes.
And it's got electronics. There's hold on. Oh, I had to turn on.
You have to shake hands with it to activate the magic.
Who doesn't want a toy that screams at them?
You can't hear it screaming.
You should be able to hear it screaming.
It's,
have my
I don't know.
mic
It's pretty loud.
That
Yeah,
thing is awesome.
all their weapons have like hands. The driver, which we have down here.
Oh, we have that.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I was gonna
Shabadoobie
move this
touch to
out of the way.
You know,
Okay,
no, it's
so
actually upside down.
oh, sorry. So this is the Henshin device. What he transforms with. So
Yeah.
do I switch it first or? Oh,
Yeah, I gotta
sorry.
turn the battery switch on there.
This is the Henshin side, and this
Okay.
is the magic side.
Okay, so we're gonna put the ring here. How do,
Shabadoobie touch to Henshin. Touch. There you go.
Let go.
that's awesome. It's so interactive. I mean,
It is.
This
'Cause-
was rated the #1 toy in Japan last
What?
year.
Last
This
year,
was
yes.
the
And
number
then
one
the
toy.
Kyoryugen was the #1 boys toy last year.
Yeah, but this was overall boys and girls the #1 toy in Japan last year reported.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can
and
see.
it's so polite.
I want.
Yeah. Well, because please the magic word.
Exactly, and it's all about
'Cause
magic.
It's a magic show.
Oh God.
And
Okay.
magic plus sci-fi.
So I mean, with toys, I mean, and they don't play around on seasons of Super Sentai. They run every week, and then the next week, the next one's on.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
They don't kid around with that. Something wrong? Are we streaming? Are we just buffering? I think. Okay, just go ahead and refresh it.
Do the buffering dance with me.
Huh? Nothing died?
Are we buffering right now? Maybe people can still see us.
And Ozzy, can you refresh our monitor real quick?
Do the buffering dance with me.
Buffering.
Buff up.
We're still there. We're still there. So nothing happened. Okay.
We were
that
talking
was,
about Wizard too. So
see, that
buff
wasn't
up.
us. That was YouTube. YouTube did that. YouTube did something. So anyway, okay. So you brought more toys here.
Yes.
So what? Why do Super? I mean, they are marketing geniuses as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But then what makes me buy these things? What,
Because they're awesome. Well, for one, some of these are dinosaur robots. So
Does it keep going back to when we changed lights?
keeps going back to when we change lights.
We're stuck in the matrix.
Something.
Jason, I'm going to restart the stream.
don't cross the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Tell her.
And Ozzy, what's it doing here?
It keeps starting back when Halo talks about Dr. Koo 30 seconds before he dies.
That's when I started flubbing.
YouTube is doing something. It's crazy.
YouTube is, dude, it's just, we're
As
streaming.
everyone's refreshing,
Are
you
these
can
the
go to
chats?
Telling Jason I'm going to start the broadcast again. This normally doesn't happen, everybody.
that.
So
It stops every time you start moving series of lights.
What the hell is YouTube doing?
I don't know.
Stop the stream. Start it back up.
I'm stopping it right
That's
now.
you. That's